Hey guys, it's Squishy Mushroom, and welcome to more of Sonic Generations. Welcome to the end of Sonic Generations, in fact. Last time we took on the Egg Dragoon, and the mysterious creature took our modern Eggman, and we got the 7th Chaos Emerald. And this time we finish this once for all, but before we do, you might notice Sonic looks a little different. Well, this is the Dreamcast Sonic Adventure Sonic. This was, I believe, a digital deluxe bonus that you got. You got Sonic as a, you got Sonic in his, now we're looking in the Dreamcast. And then if we go over to Classic, it's Sonic Jam Sonic, which I believe was a pre-order bonus? I could be wrong on the details, but I believe this was like a pre-order bonus at first, but then it did become its own little separate DLC later on. So that's good. So that's pretty nice. I just wanted to show these off because this is going to be like the last time we're like, gonna be playing this game before we move on to something else. I just wanted to show them off real quick. Now I'm gonna switch back to regular, which, by the way, if you want to do that, you go over to this little additional content menu. I had to press Y, and then you change it to whatever you want. Change that to original. Just I assume they're both original. Yep. And there is one other skin, and we'll see that in a bit. And now, without further delay, let's get into this.
Okay, Gruesome, you're cornered. So how about you just give up and restore the timeline like you found it?
You're not in a position to demand anything, you nasty little pincushion.
Eggman! No wonder!
He had a little help.
Dr. Robotnik?
Nobody calls me that anymore.
You'd be
It would be so
surprised.
kind as to explain, Gentleman Genius Dr. Eggman from the future. It will be my pleasure, most excellent and efficacious Dr. Eggman of the past. After Sonic ruined my interstellar amusement park, I stumbled upon a dark primordial essence. I discovered it possessed abilities I've long desired to harness for myself. Namely, that it could travel through the dimension of time, so I decided to utilize its marvelous capabilities and rewrite the past.
Bum, bum, bum.
In order to perfect it, I needed the help of somebody as smart as I am. The only person that smart is me. Oh, you are too kind, my dear future self, and I was happy to help. And now all of time is ours, to do with as we please.
But the more your monster tears through the timeline, the more damage you do to it.
So, I'm going to erase that line and reshape it as I see fit. And they call me eccentric. No one will judge us anymore after we've destroyed these Sonics forever. Shall we begin then, Doctor? By all
These
means,
did not
my
need
dear
changing.
Doctor.
They did not need to change the lines. Let them bicker.
Dreams, Eggman. I beat you all the time by myself, and now there's two of me.
Then I'll have twice as much fun.
Like some of these lines, I feel like just did not need to change. I feel like it would work better if Eggman were, bickering with each other.
Keep moving.
It made it more fun, entertaining.
I'm still going to squash you into a blue jelly.
Dude, that was nothing. That was nothing. Oh shit.
That was
If only
just a
those with the
song
Family
in
Guy Duff pose.
Now it's time to meet your doom.
No!
You're tougher than that. Come on.
Not you.
On your feet.
You're not beat yet.
Who are they? They are insignificant. You face worse, Sonic.
Focus your spirit.
We're right behind you. I believe in you, Mr. Sonic. Embrace the emeralds.
Harness their power, Sonic.
You have to win, Sonic, like you've done time and again.
Here we go. Chaos Emeralds together. Oh boy. Time for some double supersonic. Supersonic style, yeah. This fight's totally gonna be super darn cool. Isn't it? Oh boy, I can't wait. I can't wait. And now here we have the Time Eater, the final boss.
Sonic, can you hear me? I worked with me to
And
modify
so
these
this
transceivers.
fight is
Even though
a
we're in
fight,
different dimensions, you should still be
and I
able to
often
hear us.
don't know what the fuck I'm doing most of the time. You can switch between 2D and 3D, but
Now we'll
it's not all that useful.
finish it.
Looks like a homing shot. Be careful, Sonic.
Please switch and go after the bad guy.
I don't want it.
What's that?
Look out, Sonic!
Looks like a warping arm attack.
In this fight, you have to catch up to him.
By pressing the button.
I know I can, but I don't care.
Now we'll finish
I
it.
know.
Looks like a homing shot. Be careful, Sonic.
Switch and go after it.
You're supposed to, catch up to it.
Something
Looks like a homing shot. Careful, Sonic.
You're supposed to boost into him and then get to the middle of him. Where you hit him.
to the beat.
That looks like a homing shot.
Watch it, Sonic.
It's nothing all that special. And it looks like a homing shot constantly does not help this fight. And boom.
Don't let your guard down.
Obviously in supersonic fashion, you lose rings as you go, and if you run out of rings, you're dead.
Mr. Sonic.
You die.
Looks like a homing shot. Be
This is
careful,
gonna be like
Sonic.
my 4th time beating this game,
It looks like a homing shot.
and yet
You can switch by pressing the button.
Arrow switch, you're happy.
Finish it.
And I just still don't fully know what the fuck is going on for this fight.
Switch and go after it.
It's a shame. Because the rest of this game has been amazing.
Looks like a homing shot.
Be careful, Sonic.
The rest of this game is just phenomenal.
To the beat.
But then you have a lackluster ending. It also doesn't help that the music's just boring.
Keep dodging so you don't get squished.
Oh, Jesus. And the music here is just not that interesting. Eh.
Keep dodging or you'll get crushed.
Ha!
It'll take more than that. To the beat.
It's like that shot chases you.
Careful, Sonic.
Yeah, crazy. It's almost like it's a homing shot. And they're all missing. Yeah, this fight is just... Like, I'd rather take some of the fights, you know,
Sonic, you can switch
the
my
other
present
fights on this
to
era, like Mega Wisp Armor and all that stuff, you know, like just, Lost World Forces colors. I'd rather take them over Time Eater. It's not that, it feels like you are doing something. It's a bit, oh Jesus. Like, it is kind of lame that they copy-paste the bosses multiple fucking times. But I don't know, I feel like at least with Mega Wisp Armor, and its clones after it felt like you were doing something. Here it just feels like you're just holding your boost button the entire time. That's really what it feels like. It's nothing special.
Is something the matter?
You won't be able to move if it gets you.
Fuck. Come on. There we go.
Don't let your guard down now.
We'll end it! Burn! Burn to ashes!
Sonic, combine your
And then
powers.
press L and R together. And that's the fight. It is not anything special. Like, easily out of every instances in the series where, transform into Supersonic and defeat the bad guy, this is easily the weakest one. And now, we're back to our timeline.
Still warm. Time travel.
And Classic Sonic's with us. Everyone's back, and Shadow and Silver are here now.
That's what I'm talking about. I'll admit, you weren't half bad, Sonic.
Half bad? Are you kidding? He was all great. So I have a question.
Why didn't they
Once
push him
we're
into
home,
the tree?
You think the timeline will be restored? Yep. Just don't think about it too hard.
It was great teaming up with you, or me. Maybe this will fast track you to learning some new tricks in the future. Wait, I mean, past. Ugh, time travel's a chore.
Man, you could tell that Ryan was a struggle to do. He had to quickly say that to match up with the lip sync as best as they can.
There's our portal.
They should have just changed the lip syncing. I just it's jarring as hell. But I still
Enjoy your future. It's
the
gonna
cutscenes
be
are still
great.
entertaining, but at times they just feel weird. After 14 years of being used to how the game is normally written. But now we're at the credits. Sonic Generations, that's that. There's Sonic 1. Generations is still fantastic. Definitely one of the best Sonic games ever. It is an absolute amazing time. Start to finish story. At least the Sonic portion of the story kind of, nothing all that special. But it makes up for it with the game. There's Chemical Plant. The gameplay is amazing. Classic is pretty good, and Modern is probably the best iteration of the boost formula in the entire series, I'd argue. I think it was the best version of it. I mean, a game is a great time when there's so much passion in the modding community. There's so much for this game. And despite cutscenes in this game feeling a bit more awkward now, in this version of the game, Sonic X Shadow Generations, I'd still prefer, if you're gonna try out Sonic Generations, get Sonic X Shadow Generations. Like, no question, just do that version. Like, the original's good, but I mean, not only do you get, I guess, a higher quality version of the game, even though it was kind of already pretty high quality as it is, but, on modern consoles, the Switch, and I guess also Switch 2, PS5, and I think 4? And then Xbox Series S and X, and I think Xbox One as well. I don't know. I don't know if those consoles are still getting games. I assume they are, but I don't know. You're getting them on modern hardware, on modern consoles, and on top of that, not only are you getting this, but you're also getting, a completely separate story alongside it. You get an extra additional content, a whole additional story, where you play with Shadow, and it's quite lengthy. It's longer than the main campaign arc, which I'm fine with. So it's like you're getting more regardless. Like, there's no real reason to really ever have the original version other than for collector's sake, which is not bad, but in terms of actually playing the game, you're better off with Sonic X Shadow Generations. Have you set to never, and yet you still do this? Misinformation piece of crap. Oh yeah! No. It's pretty much all there is for Sonic's story. Obviously, there's still various challenge acts. There's a lot of them. But I'm not gonna bother dealing with them. It's a lot. And I don't really care all that much about doing them all. It just kind of progressed to the main story, But despite all of that, we're not done with Sonic Generations. We're done with Sonic Generations, but we're not done with this whole package, because obviously, again, this is Sonic X Shadow Generations. This is Sonic X Shadow Generations, and despite this being, me revisiting, Sonic Generations, because I did do a playthrough of this years ago, it's also a bit of a Shadow Generations playthrough. You'll be seeing that game shortly at some point. Man, dude, I find it so crazy how they're showing all this Sonic 06 footage, and yet nothing bad is going on. That game is absolute mess. I don't think I'd ever do that thing. I mean, I could do Project 06, which fixes literally so much about it. But I mean, that's still kind of a fan thing. I just kind of, I'd rather focus on whatever the original product was. But if I ever did do something related to Sonic, it's it'd be kind of crazy to say this, but It would probably be, after look at the original, you know. I mean, yeah, Project 06, that's amazing. It's fantastic. Makes the game actually good. But I just think it's a fan thing. I shouldn't have to play a fan version of a game to get a good experience. Like, the game, there should not have even needed to have those issues. But they did. I'll probably check out Project 6, maybe not for content, but maybe at some point when it's finished, assuming it's finished. I don't know the status on that. Happy birthday, Sonic! Yeah! Only a few days after his birthday, funnily enough.
Are you sure you saw a door over here? What? You were the one who said you saw a door over here? Well, I know it was one of us. Shut up and keep looking.
What? I don't understand why they still made that silent. Because they're clearly still talking, then just nothing comes out. And it's re-recorded. They could have added something. What are you doing? Ian, what are you doing?
There is no time here! Let me just say that this was a brilliant plan that you came up with. Don't get too self-righteous. It'll be your plan pretty soon.
It went dark on me again.
The rest of my life to forgetting it. I heard that. Do we ever win? That depends on your definition of win. Beating Sonic. Oh, well then no. That doesn't give me much hope. Maybe I'll go back and get my teaching degree. That's not a bad idea. I've always enjoyed telling people what to do.
You got the custom kills? The custom kill Supersonic. I mean, I guess it's not wrong, but now you can play as Supersonic in the levels, which is nice. Like, that's Sonic Generations. But we're not done. Next time. Shadow Generations. Stay tuned for that. Thank you guys all so much for watching this episode of Sonic Generations. And I guess also finale, although it kind of isn't. It's weird. Thank you guys all so much for watching this. Squishy Mushroom signing out.
50 years ago, aboard the space colony Ark, the genius Professor Gerald Robotnik sought to create the ultimate life form. He called his creation Shadow. Shadow was raised alongside Gerald's ailing granddaughter, Maria. They were inseparable. A series of tragedies befell the Ark. The military sought to cover everything up. They took the lives of Gerald and Maria and sealed Shadow away. 50 years later, Shadow was awakened, filled with anger and sadness. He was haunted by Maria's final words to him.
Shadow, I beg of you, for all the people on that planet.
Shadow was bent on revenge and sought to destroy the world. At the last moment, Shadow remembered Maria's final wish: to protect her beloved planet and all who lived there. There were more secrets to Shadow's past. Shadow was generated from the DNA of the evil alien conqueror Black Doom. Shadow didn't understand why Black Doom expected him to to be the vanguard for his invasion of Earth. After many battles, Shadow crushed Black Doom and his forces, finally breaking free from his past. Shadow the Hedgehog, the lone dark warrior who judges the world by his own code. The past will return to haunt him.